From stories across the globe to stories here at home, this is the National News Broadcast. A very good evening to you. I'm Sharifa Tahir.
Good evening, I'm Clifford Richards. First of all, we take a look at the headlines. Approval has been given to admit COVID patients to Ayurveda hospitals. Pregnant women face more risk by the new coronavirus variant. The second concessionary pack worth 1,000 rupees available from today.
We move on to local news first. 7 police areas and 56 Grama Niladhari divisions have been isolated due to the rapid spread of the corona pandemic. Several areas were isolated today as well. The National Operations Centre to Prevent COVID-19 said that Piliyandala police area of the Colombo district was isolated from this morning. District Medical Officer of Health, Caspawa, Dr. Samantika Vijay said that 700 patients have been reported in Caspawa Medical Officers Division so far. From 19th April, patients have been reported from all Grama Niladhari divisions in the area. 60% more patients are reported outside homes which are under quarantine.
සතිය ඇතුළත රෝගීන්ගේ වාර්තා වීම විශාල වශයෙන් වැඩිවීමක් දක්නට ලැබෙනවා. නිරෝධායනය කරන ලද නිවෙස්වල වාර්තා වෙන රෝගීන් ප්‍රමාණයට වඩා නිරෝධායනය නොකරන ලද ස්ථානවලින් අහඹු ලෙස කරන පරීක්ෂණ වලින් සහ රෝග ලක්ෂණ මතුවීම නිසා පිටස්තර පෞද්ගලික ආයතන වලට සහ වෙනත් ආයතන වලට ගිහින් සිදු කර ගන්නා පරීක්ෂණ වලින් රෝගීන් වාර්තා වීමේ ප්‍රවණතාවය මේ වෙනකොට 60ක දක්වා මට්ටමකට ඉහළ ගිහින් තියෙනවා.
7 Grama Niladhari divisions of 3 districts were also isolated. Oz Hill Grama Niladhari division under Trincomalee police area of the Trincomalee district, Anpuvalipuram Grama Niladhari division under Uppuveli police area, Palana North, Vakada North, Kiriberia and Malamulla East Grama Niladhari divisions under Panadura South police area of the Kalutara district have been isolated. Nildanda Hinna police area under Valapani police area of the Nuwara district was isolated from this morning. Accordingly, risky areas of 12 districts have been isolated. The other 11 districts are Kurunagala, Matale, Gampha, Gaul, Polonnaruwa, Ampara, Munaragala, Ratnapura and Nuwara. Police say that legal action will be taken against the persons in isolated areas who do not follow health guidelines. DIG Ajit Rohana said that outsiders should not enter isolated areas. Only people providing essential services can enter those areas. If someone violates quarantine regulations, they will be taken into custody with the vehicles. However, under emergency medical situation, patients can be taken to hospitals without approval. For normal illnesses, a vehicle should be brought down by informing police or relevant health authorities over the telephone.
Well, the rapid spread of the COVID virus can be seen in the country with the increasing number of COVID patients daily. Dr. Sudat Samravira said that there is a tendency of the youth getting infected with the new variant. Therefore, he emphasized the need to strictly follow health protective measures by the people to control the spread of the virus in the country.
We can see that we are experiencing cases more than 1,000 over the past few days, and it is gradually increasing. This is because that the variant that is spreading at the moment in our country is having the very high transmissibility, and also that we can see that more and more younger people are getting affected with this virus. Earlier that most of the people, majority is having no any symptoms, but now the people are getting symptoms like fever, cough, and also the most importantly difficulty in breathing, and some of these people need oxygen therapy and intensive care treatment. Because of that, at the moment that all the people should be very careful in order to not to spread this disease and also not to contract this disease themselves. And if somebody contract this disease, they will take it to home and it will affect the other members of the family. That especially that we should keep in mind that we should be very cautious, because that elderly people who are having chronic diseases and also the children are affecting at this time, and the pregnant mothers also having get the disease, getting the serious complications. So because of that, all the people should adhere to basic health precautions that you have to do all the time when you are out in the society. This means that you should maintain 1 meter distance, should wear a face mask properly, and also should keep your hands clean all the time. If you do these these things, that it will be very helpful to control this disease at this time.
The Civil Aviation Authority has taken steps to limit the passengers arriving in the country by airlines. It is being implemented from 4 a.m. tomorrow. The maximum number of passengers for a flight has been limited to 75. A total of 1,228 COVID-19 patients were detected today. Meanwhile, 764 recoveries were also reported. So far, the total recoveries in the country has increased up to 97,242 and at a percentage of 87.53. A total of 13,161 COVID-19 patients are still receiving treatment in hospitals. The College of Gynecology says that special attention should be paid since pregnant women face more risks due to the new coronavirus variant. 2 corona patients have been found from Meegoda Economic Centre and 6 infected persons have been found from a hotel in Meegoda area. Accordingly, the Economic Centre and the hotel have been temporarily closed down and 26 employees have been sent for quarantine. 40 corona patients have been found from Padukka, Biyanwala, Galagedara, Pitumpe and Angampitiya Grama Seva divisions. Particular Arayan Pati public market has been closed down until further notice since a businessman at the market who went to Dambula Economic Centre has been infected. The 2 COVID-19 patients have been found from Eppavala Hospital and Eppavala Phosphate Company. Another 23 patients have been found following PCR tests. 5 employees of brick factory at Hamballa, Pahatgama area have been found with the coronavirus infection. The factory has been closed temporarily and 12 other employees have been sent for quarantine. 23 corona-infected patients were found from the Moratuwa Medical Officers area. 300 people belonging to 80 families in the area have been subjected to quarantine. 28 corona patients have been reported from Ratnapura, Gangulpitiya Grama Seva division. Steps have been taken to quarantine their contacts. A woman sub-inspector of Nuwara Police and 4 police officers of the traffic division have been infected with the virus. Accordingly, the traffic division was closed temporarily. 9 COVID-19 deaths were reported yesterday from Karandana, Avisawalla, Ruwanwalla, Dewalagama, Mavanalla, Yakwila, Valapane, Ratnapura and Kuliyapitiya areas. State Minister Sisira Jayakodi said that permission has been given to admit COVID-19 patients to Ayurveda hospitals for treatments. The capacity of Polonnaruwa, Punani Valikanda and Gallala COVID special treatment hospitals has been increased. Director of the Polonnaruwa District Hospital, Dr. M.K. Sampath Indika Kumara, said that those hospitals have been prepared to treat 1,500 patients.
අන්දන් ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි කරගන්නට අවශ්‍ය කටයුතු කරන්නට. ඒ එකම
කටයුතු සිදු කිරීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. මීට අමතරව
Another 12 regional hospitals have been prepared to treat COVID-19 patients in the central province. The Railway Department said that trains will be operated as usual from tomorrow. Kochikade Police and health authorities sternly warned and dispersed a group of devotees gathered at a church ignoring health protective measures. 7 trade union leaders who organized a May Day ceremony ignoring health guidelines near Talavakale, Lindula, Mattakala estate have been subjected to self-quarantine. 25 persons who were at Navalapitiya town neglecting health advice have been arrested. Another 8 have been sternly warned. Navalapitiya police sent back a group of students who came to pay fees to a tuition class conducted online. A cricket match has been played at Kottagala Pradeshya Sabha grounds today. People in the area said that many who came to watch the match did not wear face masks. 187 people who did not follow health guidelines have been arrested during the 24 hours ended at 6 a.m. today. 85,653 have been given the second dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine. 250 staff of the Karavanalla base hospital were given the second dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine today. The main office and all provincial offices of the Department of Registration of Persons have been closed to prevent the gathering of people according to the guidelines to prevent the spread of the pandemic. However, accepting of applications to issue national identity cards is taking place from the regional offices of the department, which have not been affected. Steps have been taken to send national identity cards on the date itself or before that for the applicants who have reserved a date to get the identity cards. For essential activities such as for examinations, interviews and to obtain passports, the applicants can inform their requirement through the telephone numbers 011 522 6126 and 011 522 6100.
State Minister Janaka Wakkumbara says that the government's decision to move out of using chemical fertilizer and agrochemicals in agriculture is an environmentally friendly step. He pointed out that it would save a huge amount of foreign exchange. Well, the government aims to encourage using organic fertilizer in agriculture during the next decade. The Vistas of Prosperity and Splendor manifesto has pledged that priority will be given to produce food without toxins. A 20-fold cabinet paper was presented with the aim of creating a green social economic system. It was revealed during a meeting headed by the president that the chemical fertilizer and agrochemicals have contributed to infertility of the soil, reduction of harvest, destroying biodiversity, polluting water bodies and many other environmental problems. The people engaged in the sector pointed out that although 50 billion rupees was spent annually for fertilizer subsidy, there is no growth in the agricultural production. Therefore, the State Minister Janaka Wakkumbara said that Sri Lanka should become the first country in the world to move out of the use of chemical fertilizer. State Minister Janaka Wakkumbara said that multinational companies are funding to stop the process as they are building up certain opinions. He requested the farmers not to get misled by such activities. He said that the president has taken a brave decision and requested everyone on behalf of the future of the country to support the president in this task.
A farmer in Vandaramule area in Batticlaw has successfully cultivated turmeric. He said harvesting can be done in another 7 days. The farmer, Muthukumar Yogaraja, has spent about 2.5 million rupees for the cultivation. The cultivation on a 1 acre of land was inspected yesterday by State Minister Sadasivam Vyalendran. He said that necessary facilities will be provided to continue with the cultivation since it is an example for other farmers. The State Minister said that necessary facilities will be given for the farmers who cultivate turmeric and ginger in Batticlaw. State Minister Sadasivam Vyalendran said that he has received a good result, which is an example for other farmers. When he commenced the cultivation, many had said it would not be successful, but he had not given up his effort.
Well, the Ministry of Trade says that the 1,000 rupee concessionary pack can be purchased from the Lanka Sadhuza outlets from today. Well, this aim is to provide the public with essential goods at concessionary rates amid the corona pandemic. Concessionary pack includes a kilo of samba rice, nadu rice, wheat flour, white sugar, red dal, 200 grams of Thai dried sprats, 100 grams of chili, 50 grams of soya and a 50 milliliter bottle of hand washing liquid. People are seen arriving at the Sadhuza outlets to purchase this pack.
Minister Johnston Fernando says that the government is performing its duties to protect the people, notwithstanding what the opposition says. The minister emphasized the support of the people is essential to protect the country from the COVID pandemic. Minister Johnston Fernando said that Sri Lanka was under first 5 countries in the world during the first wave, among the first 10 countries during the second wave, and now a third wave has come. He said that as the government, they are facing the challenge. The president has taken correct decisions amid the COVID crisis. People should follow health protective measures introduced by health authorities. When compared with other countries, Sri Lanka is strongly facing a challenge under the leadership of the president. The people will be protected by the government and the president.
අන්නේ සමහර නීති කඩනවා අලුත් දෙයක් නෙමෙයි මෙහි විතරක් නෙමෙයි අනිත් රටවල්ලත් තියෙනවා හැබැයි අනිත් රටවල් සාපේක්ෂව බලපුවාම අපි ඊටමත් ශක්තිමත් ලෙස මේකට මුණ දීලා තිනවා රටක් ජාතියක් ජනතාවක් ඇටියට ජනාධිපතිතුමාගේ නායකත්වයෙන් නිසා විපක්ෂයේ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන දේ මැරෙන එක ඔවුන්ගේ ප්‍රාර්ථනාව ඒකයි ප්‍රේමදාස මහත්තයා හිතන්නේ ලංකාවේ ඔක්කොම මැරිලා ඉවරලා ඒතුමර ජනාධිපති වෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් හොඳයි ඒක තමයි රටේ ජනතාව තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ විපක්ෂයක ආණ්ඩුවක් ඇටියට නිවැරදිව ඔබ රකින්නවා කියන එක විතරක් අපි පැහැදිලිව කියනවා.
Minister Prasanna Ranatunga says that the government is taking measures to control COVID-19 according to the instructions of the health authorities, but not as needed by the opposition. He pointed out that the opposition, knowing corona is a global pandemic without supporting the government to control the disease, is acting in an irresponsible manner. The minister mentioned this during a COVID meeting held at the Minuangoda Divisional Secretariat recently. He emphasized that the government has taken all necessary measures to control the third wave of COVID-19. The government has paid its attention to strengthen health sector to face possible future situation according to the changes in the global pandemic. The minister said that the support given by the security authorities to develop primary health centers suitable to treat COVID-19 is highly appreciated.
Now, this one was very much looked forward to, but it has been decided not to proceed with the 2020 match between Sri Lanka Grade 11 and Team Sri Lanka, scheduled to be played on the 4th at the Pallekele International Stadium in Kandy. Sri Lanka Cricket says that this decision was taken considering the COVID pandemic situation in the country.
St. Joseph's College in Maradana won the Inter-School Under-19 A Group Championship by beating Royal College, Colombo. The final match was played yesterday at NCC grounds in Colombo. Batting first, St. Joseph scored 287 for 5 wickets in 50 overs. Siobhan Daniels scored 146. Sharon Fonseca scored 38. In reply, Royal College, Colombo was able to score only 190 runs in 40.2 overs. Kabindu Pathirana scored 59. Sinet Jayawardena 40. Lahiro Amarasekara took 4 wickets for 44 runs. St. Joseph's won the match by 97 runs.
Well, that's it on the news. Do enjoy the rest of the programs. Take care and good night.
And stay safe.